Entity concept. Entity concept means the view of relationship between accounting entity and its owners, which regards an entity as a separate person, distinct and apart from its owners. Equity shares, a share which is not preference share, also sometimes called ordinary share. Exchange difference. Exchange difference is the difference resulting from reporting the same number of units of a foreign currency in the reporting entity at the different exchange rates. Expenditure. Expenditure means incurring a liability, disbursement of a cash, or transfer of a property for the purpose of obtaining assets, goods or services. Expense means a cost relating to the operation of an accounting period, to the revenue earned during the period, or the benefits of which do not extend beyond that period. Expired cost. Expired cost means that portion of an expenditure from which no further benefit is expected, also termed as an expense. Extraordinary items. Extraordinary items Extraordinary items are income or expenses that arise from events or transactions that are clearly distinct from ordinary activities of the enterprise and therefore are not expected to recur frequently or regularly. Fair value. Fair value is the amount for which an asset could be exchanged or liability settled between knowledgeable willing parties in an arm's length transaction. Fair market value. It is the price that would be agreed in an open and unrestricted market between knowledgeable and willing parties dealing at an arm's length who are fully informed and not under compulsion to transact. Uh, First charge. It is a charge having priority over other charges. First in, first out. First in, first out means computation of cost of items sold or consumed during a period as though they were sold or consumed in order of their acquisition. Fixed assets. Assets held with the intention of being used for the purpose of producing or providing goods or services and is not held for sale in the normal course of business. Fixed cost. Fixed cost means that cost of production which by its very nature remains relatively unaffected in a defined period of time by variations in the volume of production. Fixed deposit. Deposit for the specified period and a specified rate of interest. Fixed or specific charge. A charge which attracts to a particular asset which is identified when the charge is created and the identity of an asset does not change during the subsistence of a charge. Floating charge. A general charge or some or all assets of an enterprise which are not attracted to specified assets and are given as security against a debt. Financial instrument. A financial instrument is any contract that gives rise to both financial asset of one enterprise and financial liability or equity shares of another enterprise. Foreign currency. Foreign currency is a currency other than reporting currency of an enterprise. Forfeited shares. Forfeited shares means a share to which title is lost by a member for non-payment of call money or default in fulfilling any amount due. Forfeited share. Forfeited share means a share to which title is lost by a member for non-payment of call or default in fulfilling any engagement between members or expulsion of members in the articles provide therefore. Free reserve means a reserve the utilization of which is not restricted in any manner. Functional classification, a system of classification of expense and revenues and the corresponding asset and liabilities to each function or activity rather than by reference to its nature. Fund means an account usually of the nature of a reserve or provision which is represented by specifically earmarked asset. Fundamental accounting assumptions, basic accounting assumptions which underline the preparation and presentation of financial statements. They are going concern, consistency and accrual. Usually they are not specifically stated because of their acceptance and use are assumed. Disclosure is necessary if they are not followed. Gain, a monetary benefit, profit or advantage resulting from transaction or group of transactions. General reserve, a revenue reserve which is not earmarked for specific purpose. Going concern assumption, an accounting assumption according to which an enterprise is viewed as continuing in operation for the foreseeable future. It is assumed that the enterprise has neither its intention nor the necessity of liquidation or curtailing the materially the scale of operations. Goodwill, an intangible asset arising from business connections or trade name or reputation of enterprise. Gross margin or gross profit, the excess of proceeds of goods sold and services rendered during period or their cost before taking into account administrative, selling, distribution and financing expenses. When the result of this competition is negative, it is referred to as gross loss. Okay, that's all up to today. The remaining terms next time. Okay.